Welcome to the Ep07 Infrared Learning Series. This episode, Ep07, the fingerprint region, the molecule's ID card. Then close with the checklist. Next instruction, why is it a mess below 1,500 centimeters? After reading Ep0406, you may have gotten the impression that the upper part of an ear spectrum, 1,500 centimeters, is like a well-organized functional group exhibition hall, U18, C equals OC, etc., each with its characteristic peak, clear and distinguishable. But when you move your gaze below 1,500 centimeters, the scene changes abruptly. Peaks become dense, overlapping, and varied in shape, as if in a tangled mess. This is the famous fingerprint region. Next, addition and historical origin of the fingerprints. The mid-infrared region, 4,400 centimeters of ear spectroscopy is generally divided into two major regions of INS. Functional group region, also called the characteristic region, 1,500 centimeters. Fingerprint region, 1,400 centimeters. Next, fawning group region, IIs. Fingerprint region, a comparison of order and choice. Table 1, comparison between functional group region and fingerprint region. Data sources, Libraries, as database Albrine. Subdivision of the functional group region, for section. Method X in 2,500 centimeters. H stretching, NH, 2,500 2,000 centimeters. Triple bond stretching, CC. CN, 2,000 1,500 centimeters. Goal bond stretching, C equals O, D equals N. C equals C, 1,500 400 centimeters. Fingerprint region. Next, why is the fingerprint region so complex? The complexity of the fingerprint region arises from the following aspects. IPN 3.1 bending vibrations are concentrated here. Next, how to interpret the fingerprint region. 4.1 Strategy 1. Library search, computer matching. Modern VR instruments are equipped with spectral libraries containing tens of thousands of compound spectra. The computer compares the measured spectrum against the library and returns possible matches. Next, alterations of the fingerprint region. 5.1 Identification of unknown compounds. The fingerprint region is essential for confirming the identity of a substance, especially when multiple functional groups are present or when distinguishing between isomers. Next, limitations of the fingerprint region. Low sensitivity to trace components. Weak absorptions of minor components may be buried under major aqueous interference. Water has strong absorptions in the fingerprint region. Broad bending at ISO 1,640 centimeters and broad stretching below 900 centimeters, making it difficult to analyze aqueous solutions without drying. Next, conclusion. Though the fingerprint region may appear as a mess, it is precisely this complexity that makes it the most powerful and unique of molecular structure. The combination of numerous bending modes, skeletal vibrations, and coupling effects creates a pattern as unique as a human fingerprint. TLEO. The fingerprint region, 1,500 400 centimeters, is the most structure-sensitive part of the ear spectrum. Always use library searches or pattern recognition, identification, and combine with the functional group region for comprehensive analysis. Next, benzene ring out of plane, bending the golden key for determining substitution type. 4.1 Overview of benzene ring CH out of plane bending vibration. Bonds on the benzene ring exhibit various vibrational modes, of which out of plane bending, gamma, OOP, involves the hydrogen atoms swinging perpendicular to the benzene ring plane, commonly called flag wagging or wagging. This vibration occurs in the 650-900 centimeters range and is one of the strongest and most diagnostically valuable absorption bands in the infrared spectra of aromatic compounds. Next, V. Long chain CH in plane, rocking a ruler for carbon chain. 5.1 Basic assignment and mechanism. In plane rocking vibration, symbol rho abs is one of the four bending vibration modes of methylene, CH. The other three are scissoring, wagging, and twisting in. In this mode, the angle between the two CH bonds remains constant, and the entire CH group swings left and right like a pendulum in the HH plane. Next, other important features in the fingerprint region. Although the fingerprint region is complex, it still contains several readable characteristic absorptions. 1,300 centimeters. Whole stretching vibration. Next, library search and see the ace in the whole application of the fingerprint region. 7.1 Basic principle of spectral library search. Infrared spectral library search is the process of comparing the infrared spectrum of an unknown compound with reference spectra of known compounds in a library, calculating a match score using a similarity algorithm, sorting by score, and presenting the most likely candidates. Next, common interferences in the fingerprint region. 8.1 Water peaks from hygroscopic K-bro. Pure K-bray has no absorption peaks in the mid-infrared region, 4,400 centimeters, which is why it is widely used as a palating medium. However, paper is highly hygroscopic and absorbs moisture from the atmosphere, introducing two strong water peaks. Next, Jinky questions. Why is the fingerprint region called the ID card of a molecule? What is the rationale for this analogy? Finally, the drill actualists. Make sure you can recall each item. Core knowledge point. Key points. Fingerprint region definition. 1,500 centimeters. Mainstream definition. Origin of fingerprint analogy. Koblenz, 1905. Discovered spectral differences among isomers. Lippincott, 1962. Testified before Congress. Reasons for fingerprint region complexity. Concentration of bending vibrations, skeletal vibrations, vibrational coupling, combination, difference, overtones, functional group region, VI's fingerprint region. Former identifies functional groups, latter identifies whole molecule. Benzene out of plane, bending, 700-900 centimeters. Olden P for substitution pattern. Adjacent hydrogen number rule. 5H 770-710, 4H 770-735, 3 800-750, 2 860-790. Isolated. 900-860. Benzene fingers, 2,000-1,665 centimeters. Force rate, 2 peak pattern. Long chain CH rocking. 720 centimeters appears only when greater than or equal to 4 consecutive CH. Crystallization splitting. Folded long chains split 720 centimeters into 730-720th doublet. Put BVS Lope as 730-720th splitting. LP only 718 single. Library search H high. Pearson correlation 0.95 generally confirmable, but requires manual verification. Paper-water interference. 3,400 Alro plus 1,640 H requires background subtraction or switch to Atre. That covers the required sample for this episode. Practice with real spectra on ftir.fun and continue with the next lesson.